And good afternoon. Welcome to Charlie Brown Field's season opener of Valley City Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network. Here today is Valley City gets ready to take on the Tommies of Thompson. And a pleasant good afternoon to you. Welcome. Paul McDonald with you here on the Highlander Activity Network. Next to Jaden Johnson, our technical director, cameraman here this afternoon for Highlander Baseball here on the Highlander Activity Network. This game, a quick one that got put together in about a 24-hour period. Of course, the Highlanders are to be on the road against Fargo Davies for tomorrow. That game has already been postponed, and they were able to whip something together. Coach Seth Soderholm, the new head coach of the Highlanders, and they got the Thompson Tommies coming into town. Very good baseball program up at Thompson, about 2 or 3 years removed from state championships in baseball. Also, Legion as well has had very good success up in Thompson. And we are just moments away from the first pitch. Let's take a look at the batting orders and the starting lineup. First for the Tommies, again, their season opener as well. Leading off at short, Connor Welsh. Welsh is batting first and at short. Batting second at third base, Thomas Schumacher. Schumacher is batting second at third. Hitting in the number 3 spot and pitching, Tyler Cunningham. Cunningham is pitching and hitting third. Hitting in the cleanup spot and catching is Reese Burbich. Burbich is hitting fourth and catching. Kyle Odenbach is hitting the number 5 spot and at first base. Odenbach batting fifth at first. Hitting in the 6th spot, the designated hitter, Ryan Strandy. Strandy is DHing and hitting in the 6th spot. He's batting for the left fielder, Drew Overby. Hitting in the number 7 spot at second base is Braden Wolfgram. Wolfgram is batting 7th at second. Hitting 8th in right field, Sean O'Hearn. O'Hearn is in right field, hitting 8th. And hitting in the number 9 spot in center field, Brody Gibson. Gibson is in right center field and batting 9th. Welsh, Schumacher, Cunningham, Burbridge, Odenbach, Strandy, Wolfgram, O'Hearn, and Gibson. The batting order for the Thompson Tommies. As the batting order for the Valley City Highlanders. And again, first-year head coach Seth Soderholm will go with this lineup. Leading off is the shortstop, Ethan Miller. Miller is batting first and at short. Batting second at third base, Gavin Gerhardt. Gerhardt batting second at third. Hitting third at first base, Braxton Jorgensen. Jorgensen is hitting third at first. Hitting cleanup, the catcher, Joe Cummings. Cummings is batting cleanup and catching. Hitting fifth, the pitcher, Broden Muskie. Muskie is pitching and batting fifth. Hitting the number 6 spot in right field, Kai Kringley. Kringley is batting 6th in right field. Batting 7th in left field, Robert Fisher. Fisher is in left field and batting 7th. Hitting 8th at second base, Carver Peterson. Peterson is at second, batting 8th. And in the number 9 spot in center field, Adam Bitts. Bitts is in center field and batting 9th. Miller, Gerhardt, Jorgensen, Cummings, Muskie, Kringley, Fisher, Peterson, and Bitts. The starting lineup for the Valley City Highlanders. Let's take a look at that defensive alignment. Robert Fisher will be over in left field. Adam Bitts is in center. Kai Kringley in right. Gavin Gerhardt, Ethan Miller, Carver Peterson, and Braxton Jorgensen around the infield from third to first. Joe Cummings behind the plate, and the right-hander, Broden Muskie, on the hill here this afternoon for the Highlanders and their white homes with the blue sleeves, blue numerals, Valley City across the front. Thompson, the green tops, gray pant, and gray numerals. Kirk Olson will be calling the balls and strikes this afternoon. Jared Lentz will be working the bases here today from Charlie Brown Field. Glad you could join us for Highlander Baseball. Softball team, they were supposed to open up the season against Fargo North tomorrow. That game has been postponed. Track also was supposed to have their first meets. The girls on Tuesday. The boys on Thursday. Junior high Friday. All have been postponed. Again, some pending weather is expected to possibly come in. Rain, maybe a little mixture as we head to the middle part of the weekend, and then things warming back up to more spring-like weather as we head towards the weekend. We are set for baseball here this afternoon from Charlie Brown Field here on the Highlander Activity Network. Welcome aboard. Stepping in, Connor Welsh, ready to face Broden Muskie. 7-inning game and then a 5-inning junior varsity game to follow. Here's the kick in the first pitch of the ball game, high and wide, ball 1, and we're underway. 4:38, our first pitch, 41 degrees, and the wind out of the south-southwest at about 6 to 10 miles per hour, gusting up to 10, so that is coming in from center field. 1 ball, no strikes on Welsh, and Muskie delivers low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 330 down the lines here, Charlie Brown. 385 to the power alleys. Then it comes in at about 370 in straightaway center field. But again, that hitter's eye and the extended fence in center field. That pitch at the knees for a strike, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike on Welsh. And from left center all the way over right center, they have the extended fence in the outfield. Here comes the 2-1 pitch on the way to Welsh. Now one in the dirt, skips away from Cummings. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. On the shortstop, Connor Welsh, with Thomas Schumacher and Tyler Cunningham to follow here for the Tommies. The 3-1 pitch on the way. That comes across to the letters for a strike. Full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Welsh. Right-handed batter, straightaway stance. Hold that back elbow up. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Muskie ready to work. Into the wide. And the payoff pitch on the way. Swung on high, fly ball on the left field line. Foul. Way foul. So the count stays 3-2. A lot of these players for the Highliners, speak of Legion success, had an outstanding summer last year. 3-2 the count. And the pitch on the way. Checks his swing. And did he go? Base umpire says yes, he did. Strike 3. Welsh goes down swinging. First strikeout for Muskie, 1 away. That'll bring up Thomas Schumacher, the third baseman.
Number 13, Thomas Schumacher.
Highlanders had that nice run in the postseason, the Legion. And got all the way to the national tournament in Wisconsin. And Waupun, here's the pitch. High and tight. Schumacher, 1 ball, no strikes. A lot of these players on that Legion team, a lot of these players, too, back in their Babe Ruth days. Last year, Babe Ruth had an outstanding Babe Ruth summer. 1 ball, no strikes. Muskie delivers. He was one of them. The grounder wide of first. Ooh, nice spear over third base coach, and he gets it back in. 1-1 the count on Schumacher. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Top half of the first inning, no score. Muskie with the ball in his glove, hand on ball in front of his face, delivers 1-1. Swinging a foul off to the right. So the count of ball and 2 strikes. Thompson, Class B, up out of Region 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Muskie working from the line. Right on the center of that pitching rubber. Delivers 2-2. Down and in, another full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2 the count on Schumacher with Cunningham to follow. Here's the 3-2 offering. In the dirt, ball gets to the backstop, gets away from Cummings. Schumacher will hustle down to first, take the line, and stay there. So the walk to Schumacher. First walk issued by Muskie. Runner at first with 1 away for Tyler Cunningham.
Number 3, Tyler Cunningham.
Cunningham, right-handed batter, will step in. With Schumacher down at first and 1 away here in the top of the first inning of a scoreless game. Now Muskie will work from the set for the first time this afternoon. Delivers outside corner at the belt for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Right-hander has that glove curled in front of his right shoulder. Runner goes, pitches upstairs for a ball. Thrown on to second base is... Did he get him? Let's see. In time for the out. Nice play there. As Garber Peterson, the second baseman, had reached over to his right to come up with it and slapped the tag on Schumacher. The pitch was a ball to Cunningham. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2-4 in the caught stealing. So there's 2 away. And the 1-1 pitch to Cunningham. 1 over but low. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Center fielder pitch shading over towards left center. Here comes a 2-1 pitch on the way. Up and in. Spins him out of the way. Ball 3. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 out. Nobody on for Tyler Cunningham. And the 3-1 delivery. There's a strike of the belt. So 3 full counts in the inning for Broden Muskie. 3-2 on Cunningham. 2 out. Muskie, the right-hander, into the line. And the 3-2 pitch. And that one was, I think it hit him. It did. So he'll go down as a hit batter. So runner at first base with 2 away for Reese Berberich. Reese catching.
5, Reese Berberich.
Berberich wears number 5 on the back of his green Tommy uniform. Straightaway stands to another right-hander here in the lineup. And Muskie delivers outside, ball 1. And the wind coming in from left center. About 6 mile an hour, gusting up to around 10. So it chills it a little bit. 41-degree game time temperature. Pitch is high. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. So with that wind, feels more like around mid-30s. But bright sunshine here in Valley City this afternoon. 2-0 the count. And the pitch. Low and away, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. If Berberich can continue the inning, Ordenbach would follow. Ordenbach, the number 5 place hitter here in the lineup. 3 balls, no strikes. And Muskie will toss over, and back in is Cunningham. Again, 7-inning game for the Varsity here. Then follow JV, a 5-inning game. Here's the 3-0 pitch. High, ball 4. So Berberich walks. Second walk of the inning issued by Muskie. Runners at first and second for the first baseman, Kyle Odenbach. And I think we're going to get a runner.
Number 1, Kyle Odenbach.
Jonathan Muse is going to courtesy run at first base.
Running for the catcher at first base, number 11, Jonathan Moose.
So Muse will courtesy run for Berberich. He's on at first. Cunningham is the runner at second. Our first left turn of the lineup, high and wide to Kyle Odenbach. 1 ball, no strikes. Odenbach with the open stance and the 1-0 pitch. Hits the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kyle Odenbach. Cunningham leads off of second. Muse off of first. The pitch, swinging a high pop, foul territory left side. And that's going to spin and get out of play. And the count on 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Kyle Odenbach. Muskie sets the 1-2 pitch. High, and that goes off the glove of Cummings. That's going to go to the backstop. Everybody will move up 90 on the wild pitch. And it's now 2 ball, 2 strike count on Odenbach. With 2 runners in scoring position, 2 away here in the top of the first inning, no score. The right-hander, Broden Muskie. Trying to wiggle out of trouble here in the top of the first. And take 3 called on the outside corner. Got him looking. Second strikeout for Muskie, and that'll retire the side here in the top of the first. For the Tommies, no runs, no hits, no errors. They lead 2. Half inning. It's Thompson nothing, and the Highlanders coming up. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
On base. 2 up for Valley City in the bottom of the first. Miller, Gerhardt, Jorgensen.
As we head to the bottom half of inning number one, let's take a look at the defensive alignment here for the Tommies. Around the outfield from left to right, Drew Overby will be in left field. Brody Gibson's in center. Sean O'Hearn's in right. And around the infield, Thomas Schumacher at third base. Connor Welsh is at short. Braden Wolfgram is at second. Kyle Odenbach is at first. Behind the plate, Reese Berberich. And Tyler Cunningham, the right-hander, is towing rubber here this afternoon for Thompson. Highlanders have Ethan Miller, Gavin Gerhardt, and Braxton Jorson.
The shortstop, number 7, Ethan Miller.
Miller will lead things off here against Cunningham, bottom of the first. And the pitch. Misses blown away, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on the right-hander Ethan Miller, Gavin Gerhardt, and Braxton Jorson to follow. That one dips off the glove of the catcher. Burbridge goes to the backstop, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And the delivery. It's on the outside corner at the knees, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Seth Soderholm, in his first year as the head coach of the Highlanders, there's a check swing. Miller couldn't stop, 2-2. But has been assistant for Chase Carpenter the last couple of summers with the Legion program and did a little junior high coaching as well. So he's been around the program for the last handful of years. Viking grad. There's a swing and a miss in the dirt. Burbridge in front of the plate, picks it up, throws down to first base for the out. So the strikeout, they get Miller 2-3 on the put out number 1. That'll bring up the third baseman, Gavin Gerhardt.
The third baseman, number 2, Gavin Gerhardt.
Gerhardt will step in here for Valley City with 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the first. Cunningham kicks and delivers. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Cunningham working quickly. There's a curve, swing and a miss. More like a slurve, a hard slider. And Gerhardt swinging through it, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And the delivery. Down low, 1-2. Center fielder Brody Gibson playing very shallow. Again, that wind is blowing in. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the pitch. Again in the dirt. Burbridge knocks it down, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Gerhardt. A right-handed batter. And the delivery. Strike 3 called at the knees. Gerhardt caught looking. Strikeout number 2 for Cunningham. 2 away. And it'll bring up the first baseman, Braxton Jorson.
The first baseman, number 13, Braxton Jorson.
Gerhardt, Jorson, and the on-deck batter Cummings. Part of that Jamestown Blue Jay hockey team that got to the state hockey tournament this year. Pitch misses to Jorson, ball 1. And the pitch by Cunningham. Misses outside. Skips its way through, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 delivery on the outside corner at the knees, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike on Braxton Jorson. And Cunningham not wasting any time and delivers 2-1. Misses in the dirt, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 on Jorson. And the pitch outside, ball 4. So Jorson draws the free pass. First walk issued by Cunningham. That'll bring up the catcher, Joe Cummings.
Number 8, Joe Cummings.
So Cummings will step in with a runner at first and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Highlanders' first game of the season Tomorrow's game at Davies already postponed. And the pitch. Field conditions not ready yet. Up and in for a ball, 1-0. I remember Davies shares Fargo Shanley's ball field or not. They have the one over on their campus off 25th Street in Fargo. Up and in for a ball. All the Fargo schools do have ballparks on their school grounds, but of course they get the chance. They play a lot of games at Jack Williams if they can. 2 balls and no strikes on Cummings. Runner at first and the toss over. Jorgensen back in. A lot of Fargo schools, Fargo Legion, Fargo Post 400, they have already started playing Legion games. They've got about a dozen games in already this year. A couple of Fargo schools are maybe foregoing the junior varsity schedule, going straight varsity, and getting some Legion games in now. The landscape of baseball slowly but surely may change in the state of North Dakota because of weather that they got to deal with throughout the month of April. A lot of times you may not get on the field until late April, first week in May. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. There's a shot to the left side. That's into left field. A base hit. So Cummings on the 2-0 offering grounds one into left field for the first base hit of the season. That'll bring up Broden Muskie, the pitcher. And we're going to get a courtesy runner. Will Schweer is going to go and run for Cummings.
The pitcher, number 9. Broden Muskie.
So Muskie has a chance to help himself here with runners at first and second, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Rowan waves that bat over the back shoulder, and the pitch to him. Ground ball left side again. Nice hop picked up at third by Schumacher. Throws the second in time for the force. And they got a nice hop there, and a nice play by Schumacher as they get Cummings, or get the courtesy runner, Schweer, 5-4 on the force. For the Highlanders, no runs, a hit, no errors, they leave 2. At the end of 1 inning, it's Valley City nothing and Thompson nothing. We're back with the top of the second inning. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network. Ryan Strandy, the designated hitter, Braden Wolfgram, and Sean O'Hearn will bat here against the right-hander Broden Muskie.
Hobbies in the top of the second, the designated hitter, number 18, Ryan Strandy.
Strandy, left-handed designated hitter, will step in to face Muskie, who's going to work from the set here to start the second inning. Nobody on. And the pitch bounces in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Some pitchers do feel more comfortable working from the stretch. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike called. 1-1. 28 pitches thrown in that first inning for Muskie. As he had 1, 2, 3 full counts, and those are the top 3 batters in the lineup. 1-1 pitch, high and wide, ball 2. And also had a 3-ball count on Burbridge. Did strike out 2, walk 2 in the inning, and also hit a batter. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Strandy swings, hits it high into right field, but right there is coming in as that wind held it up. Kai Kringley makes the catch. Well, it sounded better when it went off the bat, but Kringley makes the catch, just allowed out, 1 away. That'll bring up the second baseman, Braden Wolfgram.
Braden Wolfgram.
First ball put in play for the Tommies. There's a bunt out in front of home plate, foul. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. On Braden Wolfgram. Sean O'Hearn to follow. The 0-1 pitch. And Wolfgram takes it high for a ball. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch on the way. Up and in for a ball. Congratulations, too, to some of the Highliner tracksters as they participated in the EDC indoor meet in Grand Forks this weekend. Greta Govan set the freshman record at the 1600. A record that was set back in 1985 by Alana Diedrich. There's a swing and a foul. And it's 2-2. Also, the 4x8 relay team set a school record for the girls. And Colton Greba also set the 800 freshman record for the Highliners. 2-2 the count, and the pitch. There's strike 3 call, a little off speed. And that is strikeout number 3 for Muskie, 2 away. That'll bring up Sean O'Hearn, the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 6, Sean O'Hearn.
Austin Shapes in the 200, they had a 23-3, which is now 4th on the all-time list for fastest times on the indoor track. You got Coach's Corner a couple weeks ago. His goal is to set that outdoor school record this year, which is 22-4. And that pitch misses low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike on O'Hearn. Actually, 22-3-4, I believe, is the record. Derek Elliott holds that. The 1-1 pitch inside, and jackknifes out of the way does O'Hearn. Ball 2, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Golf and tennis will be getting rolling here as far as matches coming up. There's the swing and a foul back. The boys golf team, girls tennis team should be a very, very good girls tennis team this year. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one sails over the head of O'Hearn, and it's a full count, 3-2. Olivia Ingstead and Breck Suffolk, should be state bound or could have possibility of state bound again this year in doubles. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 4 full counts out of 8 batters today for Muskie. 2 out, nobody on. Top of the second, no score. And the right-hander kicks and delivers. Swing and a pop-up. Right side. Now in foul territory comes Jorgensen, makes a nice running catch, and that'll retire the side here in the second. Nothing across for the Tommies. 3 up and 3 down. We head to the bottom of the second. Valley City nothing and Thompson nothing. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
No runs on no hits. There were no Highliner errors, and nobody left on base. Due up for the Highliners in the bottom of the second, Kringley, Fisher, Peterson. Pitches through 2 innings for Muskie. 44. Leading off for the Highliners in the bottom of the second, the right fielder.
6, 7, and 8 batters coming up here for Valley City.
Kringley.
As we head to the bottom of the second against the right-hander Tyler Cunningham, Kai Kringley, Robert Fisher, and Carver Peterson. Kringley takes the first pitch down and in, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. And the right-hander delivers. Kringley takes it just outside. Little slider, and it's now 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And Cunningham works quickly. There's a ground ball left side. Past the diving third baseman Schumacher into left field, a base hit. Hit number 2 for the Highliners. That'll bring up the left fielder, Robert Fisher.
The left fielder, number 4, Robert Fisher.
Fisher playing in left field. Missed a good chunk of the basketball season when he broke a finger on his shooting hand, his right hand, but all things healed and ready to go for baseball. Here's a number down the third base line. Schumacher charges, scoops from the grass, throws across for the out. A swinging bunt there. Fisher out 5-3 for out number 1. Moves Kringley to second. That'll bring up the second baseman, Carver Peterson.
The second baseman, number 3, Carver Peterson.
Peterson stepping in with a runner at second base, 1 out, bottom of the second. And the right-hander kicks, delivers. And Cunningham gets the strike. 0-1 here on Peterson. No balls, 1 strike on the Highliner second sacker. Cunningham working from the set. Runner at second base with 1 out. And the 0-1 pitch. At the knees, onside half, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Straightaway stance for Carver Peterson. And the 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. That is strikeout number 3 for Cunningham. 2 away. And it'll bring up Adam Bitts, the center fielder.
Number 5, Adam Bitts.
So Bitts will bat with a runner at second, now in 2 away. Little Thompson batting here in the top of the third in a scoreless game. Highlanders have the only 2 hits. Sean, also a former Viking. Conversation done. Sal runner at second as well. Schumacher's the runner at first for Cunningham. Chance to help himself here in the top of the third inning. Jorson bends at the waist, and the right-hander ready to work. There's a chop off the plate, foul down the third base line, 0-1. No balls, 1. Where's number 3, Tyler Cunningham? After walking, he went to second after a walk, or getting hit by pitch after Burbridge walked. There's a ground ball foul wide of the third base coach. 0-2 on Cunningham. Got to third on a wild pitch, but was stranded there. Thompson stranding 2 runners in the first, both in scoring position. Highlanders have left 3 runners on, 2 in scoring position through the first 2 innings. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Muskie has it, turns, throws a second. Out there, the relay to first is not going to be in time, and it's going to get past Jorson and go to the screen. That'll bring 1 run in. So they'll get Schumacher. 1-6 on the put out for the second out of the inning. But then Welsh will come in to score on the throwing there by Miller. And with the runner at second base,
Number 5,
that'll bring up Reese Burbridge. Burbridge, he's walked his first time up. And the right-hander delivers on the outside part of the plate, just missing ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So Thompson is done at the scoreboard first, leading at 1-0 here in the top of the third. Muskie delivers. High, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. That'll come across to the letters for a strike, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike on Reese Burbridge. Cunningham down to second. The pitch outside, ball 3, 3-1. 2 outs, 1 in, 1 on. Kyle Odbach on deck for the Tommies. And the 3-1 pitch. Wide, ball 4. That is walk number 5 issued by Muskie. And we'll get Jonathan Muse to courtesy run at first. And Kyle Odenbach.
Number 11, Jonathan Muse.
Odenbach struck out looking back in the first.
First baseman, number 1, Kyle Odenbach.
Runners at first and second. And Muskie with 2 out delivers. And a little hesitation as he went into the leg kick there. Trying to get the runner to go back to second. Nothing doing. 1 ball, no strikes. With the first baseman Jorson playing off the runner. Big lead for Muse over at first. There's a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Center fielder Adam Bitts now shading again towards right center with the lefty at the plate. And the left fielder Fisher in and looking into that sun. 1-1 the count, the pitch. Belt high outside corner, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kyle Odenbach. Muse off of first, Cunningham off of second. And Muskie delivers 1-2. Down and in, nice block there by Cummings, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Left-handed hitting Kyle Odenbach. And the pitch. Swung on a ground ball towards second. Peterson gobs it up and flips to first for the out. 4-3 on the putout of Odenbach, and that'll retire the side. But Thompson gets a run, without the benefit of a base hit. There was one error, and they leave 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. It is 1-0. Thompson over Valley City. We're back with more Highlander baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
Your score after 2.5, Thompson 1, Valley City 0. Due up for the Highliners in the bottom of the third, Miller, Gerhardt, Jorison.
Hunter's right, Evan?
Yep.
Muskie pitch count in 3 innings is 71.
Bottom half of inning number 3 coming up here. The Highliners trailing Thompson 1-0. Season opener, Highlander baseball. We're going to head to the top of the order. Ethan Miller, Gavin Gerhardt, and Braxton Jorson will face Tyler Cunningham.
Moving off for the Highliners in the bottom of the third, the shortstop, number 7, Ethan Miller.
Actually, looks like Schumacher is now pitching. I'll double check if that's 3 or 13 on the hill. There's a pitch, misses low and away on Miller. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one just misses outside. That is still Cunningham. 2-0 the count on Miller. Ethan struck out swinging his first time up. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Pulled the string on him, and Miller over the top. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cunningham, the right-hander, delivers. There's a chop foul down the third base line. So we got even 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shortstop Ethan Miller. And the right-hander kicks, delivers. Swing and a miss. He gets Miller for the second time. 4 strikeout for Cunningham. 1 away, and they'll bring up Gavin Gerhardt.
The third baseman, number 2, Gavin Gerhardt.
Gerhardt struck out looking back in the first inning. Here's a ground ball back up the middle, and that's going to find center field. A base hit by Gerhardt. Hit number 3 for the Highliners. So with 1 out, 1 on, it'll bring up the first baseman, Braxton Jorison. Jorison walked his first time up.
Number 13, Braxton Jorison.
So runner down to first, Gerhardt. Good speed down at first. Toss over, and he dives back in. The right-hander, Jorison. The runner goes. The pitch is in for a strike. The throw down to second base is also a strike, and they got him. Nice throw there by Burbridge. Second baseman Wolfgram covering, and Gerhardt caught stealing. 2-4 for out number 2, and a 1 strike count on Braxton Jorson. And that one on the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. Burbridge, the catcher, doing what you see a lot of Major League catchers doing now, gets that right leg, kicks it out, almost flat to the ground. And the pitch. There's a shot towards short, and nice second hop there, scooped up by Welsh. Throws across for the out. 6-3 on the putout, and that'll retire the side here in the third. For the Highliners, no runs to hit, no errors, nobody left. 3 complete. It is Thompson 1, Valley City nothing. We're back with more Highlander baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
Highliners in the bottom of the third. They scored no runs on 1 hit. There were no Tommy errors, and nobody left on base. Due up for Thompson in the top of the fourth, Strandy, Wolfgram, O'Hearn.
Okay.
Pitching and defensive changes here for the Highliners as we enter the top of the fourth inning. Now entering the game, moving from right field and pitching, number 10, Kai Kringley. And moving from pitcher to right field, number 9, Broden Muskie. Total pitches for Cunningham after 3 innings, 36.
New pitcher in now for Valley City as Kai Kringley, the right fielder, will come in now and pitch. And Broden Muskie will head out to right field. Muskie, Kringley flip-flop. So Muskie goes 3 innings, did not allow a hit. 1 run, it was unearned. Ended up walking 5 and struck out 4. And also hit a batter. So now Kai Kringley will throw here for Valley City. And it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 batters he will face. Trendy, Wolfgram, and O'Hearn. And it'll be the designated hitter, Ryan Strandy, to lead things off. He flew out to right field his first time up.
Leading off for the Tommies in the top of the fourth, the designated hitter, number 18, Ryan Strandy.
Strandy DHing for the left fielder, Drew Overby. So Kringley, the right-hander, will work here for the Highliners. And the first pitch for Kringley on the outside corner, first strike, 0-1. 71 pitches in those 3 innings of work for Muskie. The 0-1 pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike on Strandy. And a 1-1 pitch. Here he swings and lifts one into left field. Nate Fisher going back. He was playing shallow, still back, and reaches up and makes the catch. I was looking into that sun. So Robert Fisher, that one hung up by the wind. Strandy went opposite field. Fisher did a nice job to stay with it for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 10, Braden Wolfgram.
Now Braden Wolfgram, he struck out looking his first time up. The wind coming in from left center. And that held that one up. And Fisher was able to run underneath it and make the catch. Wolfgram takes the first pitch on the outside half of the plate. Let her high for a strike, 0-1. No balls, one strike on Braden Wolfgram. And Kringley delivers. Overhander stays high and goes high, but high strike, 0-2. Inside corner, no balls, 2 strikes on Wolfgram. Kringley into the wind, and the right-hander delivers. Cummings was setting up way outside to see if they could get Wolfgram to go fishing. He didn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Tommy second baseman. And the delivery skips to the backstop, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Wolfgram. This game scheduled for 7. Junior varsity game to follow, scheduled for 5. And hot chocolate after that. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one way outside, ball 3, 3-2. The count runs full on Wolfgram, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kringley kicks, delivers way to the high to the backstop, ball 4. And Wolfgram will just stop at first. First walk issued by Kringley. Now Sean O'Hearn, the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 6, Sean O'Hearn.
O'Hearn popped out to the first baseman, Jorson, his first time up. Waves that bat over that back shoulder. Wolfgram takes his lead off first, shows bunt, bunts it out in front of home plate. That's a fair ball picked up by Cummings, throw to first, wide but caught by Jorson. He puts his foot on the bag. So Hearn with the sacrifice, 2-3 for out number 2, pushes Wolfgram to second, and will bring up Brody Gibson, the center fielder.
The center fielder, number 4, Brody Gibson.
Gibson struck out looking his first time up. Again, Muskie went the first 3 innings. Did not allow a hit, walked 5, struck out 4. 71 pitches in 3 innings. Now Kai Kringley. And the pitch, high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. On the right-handed hitting center fielder, Brody Gibson. A 1-0 pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As of right now, both bullpens quiet. Kyle Odenbach was warming up earlier for Thompson. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt, blocked there by Cummings. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two out. Runner at second, Wolfgram. Drew the walk. 1 second on the sacrifice bunt by O'Hearn. Now 2-1 to Gibson. Throw to second. A little high throw, but Carver Peterson, that 6'2" frame, didn't have a problem going up and getting it. The count still 2-1 on Gibson. Kringley sets, checks that runner at second base, in the pitch. Spins him out of the way, 3-1. If Gibson extends the inning, we go to the top of the order and Connor Welsh. 3-1 on Brody Gibson. Set by Kringley, and the pitch. Again, that one kicks off the shin guard of Cummings, goes to the backstop. And big turn is Gibson, so he'll get on a walk. Second walk by Kringley. Wolfgram goes down to third on the wild pitch. So runners at first and third, 2 out for Connor Welsh. And that's going to bring head coach Seth Seth Soderholm will come out and have a chat with his pitcher and catcher. Again, don't forget, coming up Wednesday here on the Highliner Activity Network, playsite.com, we're going to have our Coach's Corner. And we'll, more than likely, we'll have Coach Soderholm talking about these first games of the season. Trevor Bacalar talking about the outdoor season getting ready to go after a very successful indoor season. And join us for the second half, starting about 6:30, the second half of the show. We're going to talk Express Wrestling, and we're going to have some of the state champs from the North Dakota State meet here about a month ago, well, maybe 3 weeks ago. Coach Ryan Coughlin, Matt Marsh, and also we'll be joined by a family that's had all 4 kids, if not still in Express Wrestling, have gone through Express Wrestling. That's coming up. Coach's Corner, Wednesday night, 6 o'clock from the Highliner Activity Center. So Connor Welsh will step in while the runners at the corners, 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning. Downstairs for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Welsh struck out, walked. And he scored in the 3rd on that error by Ethan Miller. That one goes to the backstop, and that's going to bring another run across. So the wild pitch scores Wolfgram. Down to second base goes Gibson, and it's a 2-ball, no strike count on Welsh. And Tommy's now lead it 2-0. Kringley checking the runner at second. And the pitch. Curve in for a strike. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. On the right-hand hitting shortstop, Connor Welsh. The set, and Kringley delivers 2-1. Couldn't hold up there, swing and a miss, 2-2. So the deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, number 2 at the plate. Gibson off second. Kringley would like to get out of the inning here with the minimal damage. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Curve, strike 3 called, slipped it inside corner, and picks up his first strikeout, and that'll retire the side here in the 4th. But the Tommies played another run, and they do it without the benefit of a base hit. There were no errors, but they do leave a runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Thompson 2, Valley City nothing. This is Highliner Baseball on the Highliner Activity Network.
Errors and 1 runner left on base. After 3.5 innings, the scoreboard reads Thompson 2, Valley City 0. Due up for the Highliners in the bottom of the 4th, Collins, Muskie, Kringley. Reminder fans that this first game of this doubleheader is scheduled for 7 innings.
Run that?
Yep.
Yep. I always forget about wild pitches.
Yeah, walk, sacrifice, and 2 straight wild pitches.
Half of the 4th inning, Valley City trailing at 2-0. Joe Cummings to lead things off. The middle part of the order coming up for the Highliners. It'll be Cummings, Muskie, Kringley.
Off the Highliners in the bottom of the 4th, the catcher, number 8, Joe Cummings.
So Cummings will lead things off here for Valley City. And the first pitch in for a strike. Joe singled his first time up. And the righty delivers. Low and away for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Cunningham delivers low, ball 2. Two and 1 to count on Joe Cummings. And there's a strike called. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Robert Fisher warming up in the Highlander bullpen. No activity right now in the Thompson bullpen. 2-2 the count here on Cummings. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Swung over the top of that one. Strikeout number 5 for Cunningham. 1 away. That'll bring up the right fielder, Broden Muskie.
The right fielder, number 9, Broden Muskie.
Muskie hit into a fielder's choice the end of first inning. There's a strike call, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Cunningham settling into a groove here. He gets that ball back from Burbridge and is ready to work. There's a line drive, base hit left field. So Muskie with a line single to left field, hit number 4 for the Highliners. Now to bring up Ty Kringley. He singled to left field to lead off the second.
The pitcher
moved to second on a swinging bunt by Robert Fisher, and then was stranded there. As Adam Bitts hit a liner into left field, but left fielder playing shallow. There's a shot foul down the line by Kringley. Left fielder Overby, both Overby and Fisher, the left fielder of the Highlanders, are playing shallow with that wind coming in from left field. No balls and 1 strike on Kai. Muskie takes his lead off first, and the throw over, and he's back in. Kai, right-handed batter. No, time called and a balk called. So a balk called, so that will send Muskie down to second. Home plate umpire Kirk Olson called it. So now a runner at second base and a 0-1 count here on Kai Kringley. Cunningham kicks, delivers. Chopper, that'll be foul over by the Highlander dugout on the third base side. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Kai Kringley. And the 0-2 pitch. Here's the line drive down the left field line. Fouled. So the count rides along at 0-2. Coming into the 4th inning, Cunningham with just 36 pitches. The set and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a shot to center field. Gibson going back, drifting back, reaches up and makes the catch. And that one hit well, but Wynn holding it up. And that's 2 away. That'll bring up Robert Fisher.
The left fielder, number 4, Robert Fisher.
Fisher grounded out his first time up. And the pitch on the outside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Game time temperature here today, 41 degrees. Feels a little more like around 32 at that wind. And the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 4th. Thompson leading it 2-0. They're bottom of the 4th, pardon me. And Cunningham delivers 0-2. This is wide, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the right-hand hitting left fielder, Robert Fisher. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. Number 6 for Cunningham, and that'll retire the side here in the 4th inning for the Highliners. No runs, a hit. No errors, leave 1. 4 complete. It's Thompson 2, Valley City nothing. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
For the Highliners in the bottom of the 4th, they scored no runs on 1 hit. There were no Tommy errors and 1 runner left on base. Due up for the Tommies in the top of the 5th, Schumacher, Cunningham, Burbrick.
Pitcher left, straight.
Okay.
Cunningham total pitches through 4 innings, 51. Pitching and defensive changes for the Highliners as we enter the top of the 5th inning. Now pitching will be number 4, Robert Fisher. And moving from pitcher to left field, number 10, Kai Kringley. Total number of pitches for Kringley.
And we have a pitching change here, as now Robert Fisher will come in from left field and pitch for Valley City. Kai Kringley will go out to left field. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up here for Thompson. Thomas Schumacher, Tyler Cunningham, and Reese Burbrich will face the right-hander, Robert Fisher. 20 pitches thrown in that 4th inning for Kringley. Gave up the 1 run, it was earned. Walked a couple, struck out 1. And now Robert Fisher will come in here in the top of the 5th. Again, this game scheduled for 7. And then the junior varsity game to follow, scheduled up for 5 innings. It's the only way you keep warm up here in the press box. You have to dance.
If you're at the top of the 5th, the 3rd baseman, number
So here's Thomas Schumacher.
Schumacher.
Schumacher's walked twice today. Was caught stealing back in the 1st inning. And both those walks yielded by starting pitcher Broad Muskie. Went the first 3 innings. Did not allow a hit. 1 unearned run with those 5 walks and 4 strikeouts. Fisher now the 3rd pitcher used by Coach Soderholm. First pitch to Schumacher low, ball 1. And the right-hander kicks and delivers. Misses ball 2. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. On the right-hand hitting Thomas Schumacher. And the 2-0 pitch. That comes across for a strike, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fisher working off the first base side of that pitching rubber. Wheels and deals, 2-1. Chopper left side in the hole. And that's going to be knocked down at short by Miller. And Schumacher will be on. That'll be the first hit for Thompson.
The pitcher.
And now Tyler Cunningham.
Tyler Cunningham.
Cunningham was hit by a pitch. Reached on a fielder's choice as he was bunting to get Schumacher over. Schumacher was thrown out at second on the force, and then there was a comebacker, pardon me, not a bunt. And then the throw by Miller was wide, and that allowed the first run to score in Connor Welsh. There's a strike call to him, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. On Tyler Cunningham. A 0-1 pitch outside, ball 2, 2-1, or 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count on Cunningham. Nobody out, top of the 5th inning. Schumacher down at first, 2-0. Thompson with the lead. And the pitch. There's a line drive. That's a base hit. Fair ball down the left field line. Kringley will cut it off. Trying to get to third. Goes Schumacher. And the relay is not going to be in time. Down to second base goes Cunningham. The throw from Kringley was cut off by Miller. And his relay to Gerhardt not in time. So the double by Cunningham puts runners at second and third. Nobody out for Reese Burbridge. Burbridge has walked twice. So 2 runners in scoring position. That'll bring the infield up all the way around here for the Highliners. And Robert Thompson delivers. Burbridge takes a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. On the right hand hitting Reese Burbridge. And the pitch. There's a high fly ball left field. Kringley giving chase in foul territory. And you'll watch this one go into the bullpen. And the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. On the Tommy catcher. Runners at second and third. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Thompson trying to add to a 2-0 lead. And Fisher delivers 0-2 in the dirt. Scoots away from Cummings. That'll move everybody up 90 feet. Schumacher comes across to score. And down to third base goes Cunningham. It's now 3-0 Thompson. And a 1 ball, 2 strike count on Burbridge. Infield still up all the way around. He swings and just got a piece of that one, fouls it back. So the count stays 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Odenbach to follow. Nobody out, runner at third, 1 run in. The pitch down in the dirt and swung and fouled, tipped it. So this count stays 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Burbridge. Robert Fisher working from the set, delivers. Outside, ball 2. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Reese Burbridge. Cunningham takes his lead off third. There's a swing and a miss. Fisher, big strikeout there. His first. 1 away. And I'll bring up Kyle Odenbach. He is struck out looking, grounded to second.
Number 1, Kyle Odenbach.
So Odenbach, number 5 hitter in the order. He'll step in here with a runner at third and 1 away. Fisher, runner's going to try to steal home, square to bunt. Beautiful bunt out in front of home plate, picked up by Gerhardt, the third baseman. They'll get the out on the squeeze, the suicide squeeze. Cunningham comes in to score. And it'll go 5-3 on the putout for out number 2. So the suicide squeeze there, working to perfection. And now Ryan Strandy, the DH, he is fly to right, fly to left. Fisher working from the windup again. Fastball high, ball 1. Oh, it was a perfect exit suicide squeeze. Cunningham heading in. Great bunt laid down by Odenbach. Here's a 1-0 pitch in low action for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. 6, 7, 15, 16. Robert Fisher in his first inning of relief work delivers 2-0. Outside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. On the left-handing hitting designated hitter, Ryan Strandy. And the 3-0 pitch. There's in for a strike, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. After about a 15-minute break between games, we'll have our second game of the doubleheader, 5-inning affair with junior varsity. There's a shot to the left side, into left field, a base hit by Strandy. So he goes opposite field and picks up the second hit of the game or third hit of the game and of the inning here for the Tommies.
The second baseman, number 10.
That'll bring up Braden Wolfgram. He struck out looking and walked and scored in the 4th. The run has scored on air, a couple on wild pitches, and the suicide squeeze that just occurred here for Thompson. There's a strike just above the belt, 0-1. Got 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and 2 so far here in the 5th. With Strandy, the runner down at first base, 2 out, and 0-1 the count on Wolfgram. The pitch, ground ball to 3rd. Gerhardt boots, picks it up, takes his time, fires across for the out. 5-3 on the put on a Wolfgram, and that'll retire the side. But again, Thompson plates 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and they do leave 1 runner left on base. We are through 4.5. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's Thompson 4, Valley City 0. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
In the top of the 5th, they scored 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no highliner errors and 1 runner left on base. We scored after 4.5. Now reads Thompson 4, Valley City 0. 2 up for the highliners in the bottom of the 5th. Peterson, Betts, Miller. Total number of pitches for Fisher in the 5th, 22.
New pitcher,
Yep.
First baseman Odenbach comes in.
Yep, Odenbach and then
Strandy's at first, so there goes the DH.
Right.
Pitching and defensive changes to the Tommies as we enter the bottom of the 5th. Moving from first base and now pitching, number 1, Kyle Odenbach. Moving from a designated hitter to first base, number 18, Ryan Strandy.
The
Third base is where the pitcher is.
Moving from pitcher to third base will be number 3, Tyler Cunningham. And moving from third base to left field, number 13, Thomas Schumacher.
You just didn't tell me. Defensive changes here for Thompson. Ryan Strandy, the designated hitter, now in at first base. And so now they lose the DH. Starting pitcher Tyler Cunningham has gone from pitcher to third. And the third baseman Thomas Schumacher goes from third out to left field. And your new pitcher is now Kyle Odenbach, the left-hander. So a good outing there for the first outing of the year for Cunningham. Goes 4 innings, 4 hits, no runs. He struck out 6 and walked 1. And threw 51 pitches in his 4 innings of work. And for those of you that are watching here online, playsite.com and the Highlander Activity Network. You'll do notice there's a lag, audio and video. So the audio is a little bit behind the video. In case you've been yelling at your computer and wanting to throw it out the window, thinking something's wrong with it. No. Bottom third of the order, or bottom half of the order, the 8-9 one-hitters coming up here to face Odenbach in the home half of the fifth inning.
Leading off for the Highlanders,
Carver Peterson, Adam Bitts, and then Ethan Miller.
Second baseman, number 3, Carver Peterson.
So 4 effective innings now for the starting pitcher, Tyler Cunningham. So Carver Peterson will step in, struck out swinging his first time up. And takes the first pitch low and away for a ball. Lefty Odenbach delivers down and in, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Highlanders had a base runner in every inning. There's a strike called, 2-1. Had 2 on in the first, 1 in the second. Had a base runner, Gavin Gerhardt, thrown out in the third. And a runner in the fourth. They've stranded 3 in scoring position. There's a foul down the first base line. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So out of their 4 left on base, 3 have been in scoring position. 6 left on base for Thompson. And 3 of those have been in scoring position. That one misses wide. Ball 3, 3-2 on Carver Peterson. Actually, they have 4 runners have been in scoring position for Thompson. 3-2 pitch, low, ball 4. So Peterson draws the walk to start things here for the Highlanders in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up Adam Bitts.
Number 5, Adam Bitts.
Bitts lined on to the left fielder Overby, his first time up. Wears number 5 on the back of his Highlander uniform. Odenbach, they got him caught up first. Low throw. Standy, the first baseman, runs him towards second. His throw is a short hop at second, and now back to first. The throw is not in time. Boy, they had Peterson. He was off. But the throw by Odenbach, the pitcher, to first was low. Strandy's throw to the shortstop, covering second, or the second baseman, Wolfgram. He bobbled it. And then maybe gave Peterson an extra second to get back to the bag. And the pitch. Strike called on Adam Bitts. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike on the Highlander center fielder. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Bitts, right-hander, again the throw, and again they had him leaning, and they picked him off. So Peterson is picked off. 1-3. And Bitts behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. So they pick off Carver Peterson after the leadoff walk. The 0-2 pitch on the way to Bitts. Swing and a miss in the high fastball, and that is strikeout number 1 for Odenbach. 7th for Thompson pitchers. 2 away. We go to the top of the order, and Ethan Miller.
The shortstop, number 7, Ethan Miller.
Miller struck out twice, both swinging. About 2-3 in the first inning. There's a strike called, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike on Ethan Miller. That one is wide, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Odenbach, 2 working quickly. Curve on the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Miller. Nobody on, 2 out, bottom of the 5th. Highlanders trailing 4-0. And that one outside, pops out of the mid. Burbridge, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Odenbach working from the set. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on liner, foul. Down the right field line. On the snowy grassy knoll down the line. 2-2 the count on Miller. And the pitch. Curve, swing, and miss. Miller goes down swinging. Second strikeout for Odenbach, and that'll retire the side here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We are through 5. It's Thompson 4, Valley City nothing. We're back with the 6th inning. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
And nobody left on base. Due up for Thompson in the top of the 6th. O'Hearn, Gibson, Welch. Total number of pitches for Odenbach, 15.
As we move into the top half, inning number 6, 4-0 advantage to the Thompson Tommies. Robert Fisher in the second inning of relief work will face the 8-9-1 batters here for the Tommies. O'Hearn, Gibson, and Welsh are due up.
For the Tommies in the top of the 6th, the right fielder, number 6, Sean O'Hearn.
And so far, the 4 runs scored for the Tommies, 2 on wild pitches, 1 on an error. And 1 on a beautifully executed suicide squeeze. Now Fisher will deliver to O'Hearn outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. O'Hearn has popped out and had a sacrifice bunt. The 1-0 pitch and the dirt, ball 2, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. O'Hearn straightaway stance, right-handed batter. And the 2-0 pitch. Low, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Second game to follow, junior varsity. This game scheduled for 7, that one for 5. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Low, ball 4. So O'Hearn draws the 4-pitch walk. First walk issued by Fisher.
The center fielder.
And the 7th
Brody Gibson.
by Highlander pitching. 5 from Broden Muskie, 1 from Kai Kringley. Now Fisher with 1. And it'll bring up Brody Gibson. He has struck out and walked. Actually, Kai walked 2 batters. So that would be the 8th walk issued by Highlander pitching today. Gibson, right-handed batter, hitting number 9, in the number 9 spot. Fisher delivers. Overhand curve in for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike on Brody Gibson. Robert Fisher, the right-hander, sets. Here's the 0-1 offering. In the dirt, blocked by Cummings, and runner thought about it and stayed put. And the ball caromed off Cummings and then off of Gibson and stayed around home plate. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the Tommy center fielder. Throw over to first base, diving back in O'Hearn. So Robert Fisher, working here against Gibson, delivers. Up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fisher again missed a good chunk of the basketball season after a broken finger. On his shooting hand, there's the swing and a miss, throw it on to first base. Runner back in. Gibson swings through it to make it 2-2. And Cummings, a low one-hop throw to Jorson down to first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brody Gibson. And the pitch by Fisher. Again in the dirt, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the order, Connor Welsh to follow for the Tommies as they bat here in the top half of inning number 6, leading 4-0. And the pitch on the way. Ground ball wrapped out towards short. Miller has it to second. Out there. Relay to first is wide. And that's going to go to the fence. That's going to get Gibson to second. So they get the lead out. 6-4 for out number 1. Fielder's choice for Gibson. And he'll go to second on the errant throw by Carver Peterson. So 1 away with runner at second for Connor Welsh. Also struck out twice. One swinging, one's looking. And walked in the third. Scored on the error by Ethan Miller on another attempted double play. Second error of the game for Valley City. Both have come on the turn. A second on the throw to try to get a double play. Oh, misses wide to Welsh. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Fisher, the right-hander, sets, delivers. Swinging a number foul. And the count even on Welsh now. 1 ball, 1 strike. All activities tomorrow already have been taken care of. The girls' home opener against Fargo North. The boys were to be on the road at Davies. And girls' track, outdoor track meet all canceled. That one in the dirt. Boys' track meet on Thursday also canceled. And junior high on Friday canceled. There is also pending weather, and it's possibly going to make its way this way through the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 2-1 the count. There's a swing and a miss by Wells. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On Connor Welsh. Runner at second, 1 out here in the 6th. Fisher checks the runner. Long look. Slide step. Delivers. Swing and a miss. He got him. Second strikeout for Robert. Out number 2. That'll bring up Thomas Schumacher, the third baseman, or now left fielder.
Number 13, Thomas Schumacher.
Schumacher walked twice, hit single, scored a run. Came in on a wild pitch in the 5th. So 2 out now with the runner at second. And the delivery on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Fisher checks the runner. Gibson down to second, delivers. There's a ground ball to third, and past Gerhardt. That's a fair ball into left field. Around third base is Gibson. He's going to come in. The ball's cut off. It'll be an RBI single by Schumacher. That makes it 5-0 for Thompson.
The third base.
Hit number 4
Number 3,
for the Tommies.
Tyler Cunningham.
Now the third baseman, Tyler Cunningham, hit by a pitch, reached on a fielder's choice and doubled, scored. The runner at first base now is Schumacher. 5-0. Thompson with the lead. There goes Schumacher. Pitches a strike. Throw it on to second base. Is not going to be in time. Stolen base for Schumacher. First stolen base for Thompson. And a no ball, 1 strike count on Cunningham. Again, JV to follow after about a 15-minute break. And the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a pop foul out of play. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Robert Fisher, the right-hander, delivers 0-2. Downstairs and inside, 1-2. From the top of the 6th. Thompson leading it 5-0. A run in the 3rd, a run in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 1 here so far in the 6th. One and 2 the count. And the pitch. Again in the dirt. And runner to 3rd. Throw down. Not going to be in time. And then the ball goes into left field. Up and on his feet coming in. Here's the throw in. And not going to be in time. Schumacher will score. So probably a stolen base and then coming in on the errant throw. That makes it a 6-0 advantage now for Thompson. And at the 2-ball, 2-strike count in Cunningham. So Tyler Cunningham now with the 2-2 count. Official work from the windup. And the pitch. Swinging and chop foul at the plate. The count stays 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a kick, and the right-hander delivers. Again, just got enough of it to foul it at the plate. So the count rides along. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Cunningham. Starting pitcher in line for the win today after going the first 4 innings. 2-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball to center field. It's back over. He's got a beat on it. Makes a shoulder-high catch, and that'll retire the side here in the 6th. But the Tommies plate 2 runs, and they do it with a base hit. There are a couple of errors, and nobody left on base. We head to the home half of the 6th. It's Thompson 6, Valley City nothing. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
1 hit. There were 2 Highliner errors, and nobody left on base. After 5.5, the scoreboard reads Thompson 6, Valley City 0. Due up for the Highliners in the bottom of the 6th, Gerhardt, Jorison, Cummings. Total number of pitches for Fisher, 46.
Trailing 6-0. Kyle Odenbach in his second inning of relief work here for the Tommies. Fire outside, ball one. Gerhardt has struck out looking, singled, then caught stealing back in the third. And the 1-0 pitch. In at the knees, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the right-handed third baseman, Gavin Gerhardt. Take that one outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Odenbach, like Cunningham, does not waste any time when he gets that ball back from the catcher. There's a swing and a foul back, and we all appreciate that. 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Gerhardt. And the delivery. Chopper foul at the plate. The count rides 2-2. Gerhardt, Jorson, Cummings. 3 hockey players to lead things off here for the Highliners in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch. Curve just missed it outside, and the count runs full. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Down and in. So Gerhardt draws the walk. Second walk issued by Odenbach. And it'll bring up Braxton Jorson.
Number 13, Braxton Jorson.
Jorson walked and grounded out. And Gerhardt was thrown out trying to steal second, back in the third. And that was with Cunningham, the right-hander, pitching. Odenbach has already picked off 1 runner. That one misses wide. Ball 1 to Jorson. And the lefty delivers. In the dirt, to the backstop it goes, and that'll get Gerhardt down to second. 2 balls and no strikes on Jorson. And I'll run her at second base, and that will bring a trip to the mound. Don't forget Coach's Corner coming up Wednesday night here on the Highline Activity Network from the Hack. Baseball, track, and wrestling, and speech. Speech had their East Region meet this past weekend. Mandy Clable will be joining us, and I believe Coach and Advisor Abby Ingstead will be along with us. Coach's Corner, 6 o'clock Wednesday night here on the Highline Activity Network. Quick meeting on the mound. Runner at second, 2-0 count. Pitch. Jorson, ground ball to the right side, and that's going to sneak through for a base hit. Gerhardt stops at third, and it'll throw way offline. The 17 hopper in from right fielder O'Hearn. So going opposite, Jorson with the base hit. Hit number 5 for Valley City. And that runners at the corners for Joe Cummings.
Joe Cummings.
Cummings is singled, struck out. That strikeout was against Odenbach. First batter that Odenbach faced. Or check that. Odenbach has been the 5th inning. That was still against Cunningham. That pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Joe, 1 for 2. And the 1-0 pitch on the way. That misses ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Highliners trailing 6-0. Trying to dent the scoreboard here against Kyle Odenbach. There's a fly ball to right field. O'Hearn over. He's there. He'll make the cap-by catch. Gerhardt tagging on his way in. The throw's going to get cut off. He will score. So the sacrifice fly by Cummings picks up the first RBI of the year. Makes it 6-1.
The right fielder, number 9,
Jorson stays at first.
Broden Muskie.
And now the right fielder, Broden Muskie, hit into a fielder's choice in the first, singled in the 4th. Odenbach delivering to Muskie. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Valley City right fielder. And that one misses outside. Ball 2. Trying to hit that corner. 2 balls and no strikes. Jorson down at first. 1 out, 1 in. Here in the 6th. The 2-0 pitch. And he got a little bit closer and got a strike. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Roden Muskie. And Odenbach delivers. Pop foul. Not a play off to the right. So that evens the count here on Muskie. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kai Kringley waiting on deck for Valley City. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Cunningham boots it. Gets to it. Picks it up. No play. Everybody's safe. An error on the third baseman will be the first error. The Thompson Tommies. So runners at first and second with 1 out for Kringley.
Number 10, Kai Kringley.
Kringley single to left, fly to center. Odenbach delivers. High, wide, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Lefty Kyle Odenbach delivering. Pop foul, not a play. Charlie Brown Field, season opener for Highlander Baseball. Here on the Highlander Activity Network. On the bottom half, inning number 6. Highlanders trailing 6-1. Runners to first and second. 1 out. There's a pitch in the dirt. And stayed right around home plate. 2-1 to Kai Kringley. Gavin Gerhardt led off with a walk. Went to second on a wild pitch. Third on a base hit by Jorson. Scored on the sac fly by Cummings. That one outside. That's going to be off the glove of the catcher. And everybody's going to move up 90 feet. Jorson to third. Muskie to second. Now 2 runners in scoring position and a 3-1 count for Kringley. With Robert Fisher on deck. Muskie reached on an error. And now Kringley swing and a miss, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Kai. Odenbach, the lefty, kicks, delivers. There's a shot out towards second. Second baseman has it. Wolfgram flips to first for the out. 4-3 on a put out. Productive out, though, for Kringley. Jorson scores. Muskie goes down to third.
Number 4, Robert Fisher.
And now Robert Fisher. 6-2 now. Thompson with the lead. Fisher's grounded out and struck out. Outside, ball 1. 1-0 on number 4. Pitcher Robert Fisher. And the kick on the pitch. Inside, that's going to go to the backstop. And that's going to bring Muskie in to score, and it's now 6-3. So the Highlanders have cut the lead in half here. And a 2-ball, no-strike count on Fisher. And Odenbach delivers. There's a strike. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, and a swing and a miss. 2-2. Odenbach, the lefty, working from the set, and delivers 2-2. And the high pop, foul territory. Stranding the first baseman. Giving chase, and can't get to it. So the count stays 2-2. JV game to follow. 5-inning scheduled game. After about a 15-minute break between. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curve, swing, and a miss. And that is going to be strikeout number 3 for Odenbach, and retires aside. But the Highlanders dent the scoreboard. 3 runs. They get a base hit. There was an error, and nobody left on base. We head to the 7th inning, and your score, it is now Thompson 6, Valley City 3. We're back with more Highlander baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
Tommy error and nobody left on base. After 6 complete innings, the scoreboard now reads Thompson 6, Valley City 3. 2 up for the Tommies in the top of the 7th. Burbrick, Odenbach, Strandy. Total number of pitches for Odenbach, 45.
I didn't know you had that on. Yeah, flag. I'll use those. We had it fixed for the coaching show.
Should have done a trial run.
It's just frustrating. It works perfectly during basketball season, and all of a sudden it starts. Leave the place. So we head to the top half of the seventh inning. Again, if you are watching this game, we do appreciate you joining us here on Highlander Activity Network and Playsite.com. But again, you may be experiencing that lag, the audio, a little bit behind the video. Do apologize. Well, that hasn't taken away from your enjoyment of this Highlander baseball game. Of course, I always want to thank our sponsors, Dickey Rural Network, Essentia Health, and Highlander Booster Club. Reese Berberich will lead things off here against Robert Fisher in his third inning of relief work. And there's a swing and a foul down in the bullpen. And it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count on Berberich. He has walked twice, struck out swinging. 0 for 1. Fisher delivers. High pop, foul territory, and out of play down the right field line. Now 1-2. First 3 innings by Broden Muskie. Kai Kringley pitched the fourth. And now third inning of relief work for Robert Fisher. And the right-hander, ground ball to short. Miller over, scoops it up, going to have to hurry, throw across, and it's a wide throw. And backing up was the catcher Cummings. I think it might be a base hit. What do you think? They're going to get he up in air. Air on the throw. That'll bring up Kyle Odenbach. The pitcher struck out looking, grounded out twice.
Kyle Odenbach.
Actually, his last time up was a beautifully executed suicide squeeze that brought in Cunningham. Runner goes. The pitch is a strike. The throw down to second base on the outfield side, and it goes into short center field. And up and on his way to third base is Berberich. So he'll steal second and then go to third on the errant throw by catcher Cummings. That is the fifth error of the game on Valley City. It's now runner at third, and no ball, 1-strike count. Odenbach. Infield up all the way around. Misses inside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kyle Odenbach. Last time we had this situation, he laid down a suicide squeeze. He swings at this one and skies one into right. Muskie drifting over and in. And he makes the catch. Runner tags. He's going to try to score. Here comes the throw in, and he is out. Nice play there. Muskie from short right field fires it into catcher Cummings. And they get Berberich 9-2 on put out for the second out.
The first baseman, number 18, Ryan Strandy.
And now the first baseman, Ryan Strandy. So the throw was just a little bit up the line, but plenty of time for Cummings to make the catch and apply the tag of Berberich coming by him. And there's a strike, 0-1. So a double play. First double play of the year for the Highlanders. They have had a couple of opportunities on ground balls, but couldn't finish the double play, and they get one there. 0-1 pitch, again on the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Highlanders will have the 8-9 one-hitters coming up in the bottom of the 7th. Now Robert Fisher working from the line. Here's a kick in the pitch. In the dirt, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 6 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Thompson. 3 runs, 5 hits, 5 errors for Valley City. One and two the count. On Strandy. And the pitch. He swings, lifts it, foul, and not a play on for the left. Count stays 1-2. North Carolina, Kansas playing in the championship tonight in college basketball. The 1-2 pitch down and in, 2-2. I know Duke fans would have loved to have seen Krzyzewski go out with a win, but how fitting. His arch enemy, North Carolina. First time they meet in the NCAA tournament and ends his season. Line drive caught at first base by Jorson. Strandy hit that one on the nose, but Braxton right there to make the catch, and that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error, and nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Your score, it's Thompson 6, Valley City 3. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
For the Tommies in the top of the 7th, they scored no runs on no hits. There were 2 Valley City errors and nobody left on base. 2 up for the Highliners in the bottom of the 7th. Peterson, Bitts, Miller. Total number of pitches for Fisher through 3 innings of work, 59.
This is 7.
Paul, what time's tip-off tonight for that game?
Like 7:50 or something like that.
It's a lot of time.
Yeah, we'll get out of here plenty of time.
Okay.
I'm going to guess right here at 7:30. What, it's 6:30 now? Oh, never mind. No, you'll miss the tip-off.
Leading off for the Highliners in the bottom of the 7th. The second baseman, number 3.
Leading things off here for Valley City. Carver Peterson will lead things off against Kyle Odenbach. Peterson has struck out and walked, and that pitch outside for a ball. Peterson was the first batter that Odenbach faced, and he walked back in the 5th, but then Odenbach promptly picked him off first base. There's a chop, foul. 1-1 on Carver Peterson. Kyle Odenbach, the left-hander, off the third base side of the pitching rubber, working from the set. Nobody on, another chop foul. So the count 1-2 on Peterson with Adam Bitts, and then the top of the order, Ethan Miller, to follow. Highlanders trailing 6-3 as they bat here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the pitch. Curve, strike 3 called. Got him looking on the outside half of the plate. 4th strikeout for Odenbach. 1 away. And now Adam Bitts.
Number 5, Adam Bitts.
Adam Bitts, he has discarded the hoodie that he was wearing underneath his jersey, and he swings at the first offering here. Skies it to center field. Coming over is Gibson, and the center fielder in short right center makes a catch. Bitts had lined out to the left and struck out. So quickly 2 up and 2 down. That'll bring up Ethan Miller.
Number 7, Ethan Miller.
Miller has struck out 3 times today, all swinging. The last time in the 5th against Odenbach. Odenbach again has struck out 4 today. There's a strike called, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. On the right, hitting Ethan Miller, the pitch. Chopper out in front of the home plate, foul ball. One almost bounced off of Miller, so 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes on Ethan Miller. And Odenbach delivers, swinging a foul. Onto the netting behind home plate. And the 0-2 pitch. Check swing. They ask. No, said base umpire Jared Lenz. And it is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Odenbach sets and delivers. High pop-up. Off to the right, behind home plate, and that'll be out of play. Burbridge ran out of room. So the count continues at a ball and 2 strikes on Miller. Left-hander, Kyle Odenbach delivers. Swing and a miss. That one was in the dirt. He got him swinging. 5th strikeout for Odenbach, and that'll retire the side here in the 7th. Nothing across, 3 up and 3 down for the Highliners. So Thompson winning this one today. Final score 6-3 in the varsity game. We'll be back with the totals. This is Highliner Baseball on the Highliner Activity Network.
For the Highliners in the bottom of the 7th, they scored no runs on no hits. There were no county errors and nobody left on base. Final score of the varsity contest today, Thompson 6 and the Valley City Highliners 3. The JV game will start in approximately 15 minutes. The JV game will be a 5-inning game. The time of the varsity game was 2 hours and 2 minutes. The winning pitcher for the Tommies, Tyler Cunningham. The losing pitcher for the Highliners, Broden.
Back here at Charlie Brown Field, final score here in this one. It is 6-3, Thompson winning in the varsity game. Junior varsity game coming up here at first pitch right around 7 o'clock for the junior varsity game. Final totals on the scoreboard. For Thompson, 6 runs, 4 hits, an error. They left 6 runners. And for Valley City, 3 runs, 5 hits, 5 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Winning pitcher, Tyler Cunningham, went 4 innings, allowed 4 hits with a walk and 6 strikeouts. And then Kyle Odenbach went the last 3 innings, allowed just the 1 hit, 3 runs. 1 was earned. Walked 2 and struck out 5 here this afternoon. For Valley City, Broden Muskie will take the loss, going 3 innings. Gave up 1 run. It was unearned. He walked 5 and struck out 4. Kai Kringley pitched the 4th inning and gave up 1 earned run. He walked a couple of batters and struck out 1. And then Robert Fisher went the final 3 innings of work here today. And Fisher in those 3 innings giving up 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned. And he walked 1 batter and ended up striking out 2 here this evening or this afternoon for Valley City. So the Highliners are now 0-1 on the year. Again, this game a non-conference with Thompson. And just a quick look at how Thompson got their runs. A run in the 3rd inning, and that came in on error on a attempted double play by Valley City. Ethan Miller's the shortstop throw was wide of first, and that allowed Connor Welch to come in and make it 1-0. And then Braden Wolfgram scored on a wild pitch in the 4th. They got 2 more runs in the 5th. Thomas Schumacher scoring on a wild pitch. And then a runner, Tyler Cunningham, he came in on a great suicide squeeze. He was at third base. And Kyler Odenbach with a nice bunt out in front of home plate that allowed Cunningham to score to make it 4-0. They added 2 more runs in the 6th. One on an errant throw down to third base as Schumacher stole third, and the throw by Cunningham went into left field, and Schumacher was able to come in and score. And then Gibson came in again on an attempted double play, and a wide throw allowed Gibson to come across and made it 6-0. And the Highlanders got all 3 of their runs in the 6th inning. It was an RBI ground out by Kai Kringley, a sacrifice fly by Joe Cummings in that inning for Valley City, and a run scoring on an error. So the Highlanders 0-1 to start the season, and Thompson 1-0. Again, coming up here in just about 10-15 minutes, we'll have Game 2 of our doubleheader, the junior varsity, Valley City and Thompson. That's coming up. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network. Paul McDonald back with you here at Charlie Brown Field. Junior varsity baseball underway here in the top half of the 1st inning. And I do apologize, we don't have a lineup for Thompson. But we will at least let you know. Leadoff batter grounded, reached on a error by the shortstop, Jack Samuelson. Then a fielder's choice and a base hit. So there's 1 out. Runner at 1st and 2nd. And no ball, 2-strike count. We'll get the defensive lineman here for the Highliners. There's a pitch down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Will Schweer pitching. Sides arm been in. Inside ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Valley City. Trevor Fetch is at third. Jack Samuelson is at short. Aaron Deaver is at second. James Jewett is at first. Corbin and in the outfield from left to right. Caden Hobbins in left field. Casey Kruger in center. Austin Jewett is over in right. Strike 3 called. So there's strikeout number 1 for Schweer. Out number 2 with runners at first and second. Corbin Powell's behind the plate. And again, Will Schweer on the hill. We're in the top of the first. Game scheduled for 5 innings tonight. Runners at first and second. Runner goes. Ground ball over to third. Diving attempt by Fetch. Can't get to it. Runner around third. He's going to come in and score. And the throw comes all the way through. Now they're under down to third base. And the runners are going to move up on the throw to the plate. So we have an RBI single. And then the runners will move up to second and third on the throw to the plate. And it's 1-0 Thompson here in the top of the first. Junior varsity baseball. Runners at second and third in the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Thompson winning the varsity game 6-3. And Schweer delivers. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Will coming in with a couple of strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. This game scheduled for 5 innings. And here's a little pop to right field. A little flare, dropping fast. Going to drop in for a base hit. That's going to score 2 runs. And I'll make it 3-0 for Thompson. With a runner at first base, a 2-run single. And a pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. I apologize, Thompson fans. We don't have the lineups for Thompson. Number 14 at the plate. As you can see, the pitch. Low for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Will Schweer, the right-hander. Beers in for the sign. Runner goes, steps off, throw to second, high throw, and they called a balk anyway. I think they called a balk on Schweer. So runner at second base and a 1 ball, 1 strike count. We're in the top half of the first inning. 3 runs across here for Thompson. There's a swing and a foul. So the count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 2 outs. Top of the first, 3 runs in. Here's the pitch. That one goes right over the top, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Valley City and his home opener and season opener. Swinging a foul straight back. Games tomorrow at Davies already postponed. Field conditions in Fargo. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That is low. Full count now. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander Schweer into the line, the pitch. Swinging another foul back. So the count stays 3-2. 3 runs across here, 3 base hits. They've been helped out by 1 Highlander error. Well, the reaching on error, the leadoff batter did not score. He was erased on a 4 out. Here's a high pop-up foul territory. Fetch, the third baseman, looks, and this one will be out of play. So the count continues 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Will Schwer kicks, delivers. Inside corner, strike 3. Got him looking. Second strike out for Will. And that'll retire the side, but Thompson scores 3 on 3 hits. There was an error, and they leave 1 runner left on base. We head to the home half of the first. It's Thompson 3, Valley City nothing. This is Highlander Junior Varsity Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
On 3 hits, there was 1 Valley City error and 1 runner left on base. The score after a half inning of play, Thompson 3 with Valley City coming up the bat. Due up for the Highliners in the bottom of the first, Fetch, Schwer, Samuelson.
Evan.
Schwer, okay.
Yes, sir.
Here we go to the home half of inning number 1. 3-0 Thompson with the lead. Trevor Fetch, Will Schwer, and Jack Samuelson will bat here for Valley City.
The third baseman, number 1, Trevor Fetch.
So Trevor Fetch will lead things off, the left-hander for Valley City, and the pitch. On the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Trevor. Swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Left-handed batter chokes up on the bat. There's a little soft liner out toward short, or off the glove of the third baseman, and Trevor's on. That'll be an error on the third baseman. Went off his glove.
The pitcher,
That'll bring up Will Schwer.
Will Schwer.
So Will Schwer will bat with the runner at first. The pitch in the dirt. That's going to go to the backstop. That's going to chase the Fetch. Well, he'll go down to second on the wild pitch. And a 1-ball, no-strike count on Schwer. Number 22 on the back of his Highlander jersey. And the pickoff attempt at second. The ball goes into center field, but Fetch will hang on at second. And then the throw comes all the way in, and they threw it over the pitcher's head, and the catcher had to back him up. And now we're set to go. Fetch takes his lead off second. 1 ball, no strikes to count on Schwer. And the pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jack Samuelson to follow here in the bottom of the first. And the pitch is high, ball 2, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike on the Highliner pitcher. In the dirt, ball 3, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Twins start the regular season this week on Thursday with Seattle. There's a strike called, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Schwer. Fetch off of second. Here's the pitch. Low and away for a ball. Ball 4, so Schwer draws a free pass.
The shortstop, number
That'll bring up Jack
15,
Samuelson.
Jack Samuelson.
So Samuelson will come to the plate with runners at first and second. Nobody out for the Highlanders, bottom of the first. And the pitch high, ball one. One ball, no strikes on Samuelson. And the pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the kick and the pitch. Strike called, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jack Samuelson. Right-hander delivers. Swing and a foul tip to the backstop. So the count rides along in a ball and 2 strikes. Fetch off of second. Schwer off of first. And the 1-2 pitch. High, ball 2. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Casey Kruger to follow. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the off speed. That first strikeout, 1 away. And now Casey Kruger.
The center fielder, number 26, Casey Kruger.
Kruger, the first lefty here in the lineup. And the pitch. And at the knees for strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the right-hander delivers. Way high, ball 1, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on here in the bottom of the first. Swinging a foul off to the left. Thompson leading it 3-0. A ball and 2 strikes, the count on Kruger. And the delivery. High and wide. And the count even, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the delivery. He reaches out, pokes it towards left field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Fetch will hang on at third. So a little looping single by Kruger. And the Highlanders have the bases loaded for Corbin Powell.
The catcher, number 17, Corbin Powell.
So Powell will step in here, and a big opportunity for the Highlanders with the bases loaded and 1 away here in the bottom of the first. Corbin, good power. And the pitch. Misses inside, ball 1. Remember a couple of summers ago, did a Little League game, and you hit one on the roof at Washington Elementary over at Samneski Field in straightaway center field. That one misses high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. And the delivery. Low and away, ball 3. James Jewett waiting on deck here. Valley City down 3-0. They got the bases loaded. And 1 out in the bottom of the first. And a 3-ball, no-strike count on Powell. Taken all the way, ball 4, so Corbin draws the walk. Second walk in the inning. That'll bring Fetch in to score. That'll make it 3-1. Schwer to third. Kruger to second. RBI for Powell for James Jewett. And first, there'll be a conversation on the mound. So now Jewett will step in here.
Number 27, James Jewett.
Here's the pitch to Jewett. He swings at the first pitch, missed it, 0-1. Again, the wind's been blowing in all afternoon and evening, in from left center. One low and away, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So anything that up in the jet stream. Gets held up by that wind. 1-1 pitch. There's a shot into right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Schweer's in to score. Kruger around third. He's being waved in. Throw back into the infield. He will score. We're tied at 3. Corbin Powell stops at second. So a 2-run single by James Jewett.
The right fielder, number 19, Austin.
And now Austin Jewett will step in. Left-hander, runners at first and second. Still only one out. And the pitch. High and wide, ball 1. Aaron Deaver and Caden Amon rounding out the batting order for Valley City. Second hit of the game. That one's in at the knees for a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a swing and a miss by Jewett. 1-2. 1-2 the count on the Highlander right fielder. The pitch. He swings and fouls it off to the left. So the count stays at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on Austin Jewett. And the pitch, high and wide. And the count now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And there's a swing and a miss. So Jewett goes down, second strikeout. That's out number 2. Now Aaron Deaver.
The second baseman, number 2, Aaron Deaver.
3 runs across on a couple of hits. And the pitch. Deaver takes a strike, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike on Deaver. That one's upstairs, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the right hand hitting Aaron Deaver. The pitch. He swings and lofts one to right. Dropping fast, and that is going to be caught. Nice catch by the first baseman, tumbling out there, and makes the play to retire the side. But for Valley City, 3 runs, couple of hits. There was an error, and they leave 2 runners left on base. We are through 1 inning. It is Thompson 3, Valley City 3. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
For the Highliners in the bottom of the first, they scored 3 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 Thompson error and 2 runners left on base. After 1 complete inning, the scoreboard now reads Thompson 3, Valley City 3.
Game tie 3-3, junior varsity baseball here from Charlie Brown Field as we head to the top of the second inning. 8-9-1 batters coming up here for Thompson. Against Will Schwer. And here's the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And Schwer delivers. on the outside corner, 1-1. Game scheduled for 5 in junior varsity baseball here from Charlie Brown Field. The 1-1 pitch. Grounder towards third. Nice hop there for Fetch. Trevor comes up, throws across the diamond. He pulls Jewett off the bag, but nice little tipsy dancing over there by James and got his tippy toe back on the bag. 5-3 on the putout for out number 1. Brings up the number 9 batter. Here's the pitch. Just missed on the outside part of the plate. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. And a 1-0 pitch. At the knees, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Almond in left, Kruger in center, Jewett in right field for the Highlanders. Fetch, Samuelson, Deaver, and Jewett around the infield, third to first. Pitch misses low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Corbin Powell behind the plate, and Will Schwer on the hill. Right-hander. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, 2-2. Will had a couple of strikeouts in the first inning. Two and two the count here, and the pitch spins him out of the way. Full count, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Little pop-up. Schwer, the pitcher, comes off the mound right over by the third base line, makes the play. 2 away. And we get to the top of the order. Reached on an error first time up. Again, no lineup was provided to us by Thompson. So we apologize, Thompson fans, for those of you watching. Here's the pitch on the way, wide for a ball. We're in the top of the second inning, game tied at 3. And a 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Tied him up 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thompson Varsity winning the first game 6-3. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schwer, the right-hander. Into the line, and the pitch. That one behind him to the backstop it goes. And Karam's right back to Powell, the catcher. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Skips in there, full count, 3-2. Again, 330 down the lines, 285 to the power alleys, and comes into about 385 to the power alleys, about 370 to straightaway center field. There's a swing and a miss. And strikeout number 3 for Schwer, and that's a 3-up and 3-down inning in the second. Nothing across for Thompson. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Junior varsity baseball here from Charlie Brown Field. We are tied at 3. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
Due up for the Highliners in the bottom of the second, Amon, Fetch, Schwer.
nice this weekend for the Vikings.
Oh yeah, I was already committed to bar golf on Saturday, so
Do what?
for bar golf.
Okay.
So I couldn't. If it would have been Saturday, Sunday, I would have been able to do the Sunday game.
How'd you do on Sparkle?
I think we took third.
Nice. Great grip, buddy.
Leading off
Here we go to the home half of the second inning. Caden Amon will lead things off here.
Number 11, Caden Amon.
It'll be Amon, Fetch, and Schwer, the 9-1-2 batters here for Valley City. And I think we got a new pitcher in there, but there's a strike. Nothing in one. No balls and one strike. And the delivery, swing and a miss. In these 5-inning games, a lot of times your pitchers are probably going to go an inning or two just to get, especially the first game of the year, get them out there and get some throwing in. The 0-2 pitch misses low to Amon, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the delivery way outside, and it's not even up 2-2. RBI base loaded walk by Corbin Powell, a 2-run single by James Jewett, the 3 runs for Valley City in the bottom of the first. There's a swing by Amon. He lifts it to right field, drifting over and can't make the play in foul territory. And Amon digging for second, but it's a foul ball. Caden put his head down and took off. So he's got to come back as a foul ball. All that running for nothing, Caden. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count on the Highliner left fielder. We're number 11 on the back of his Highliner jersey. 2-2 the count and the pitch in the dirt. Full count now on Amon, 3-2. Always been partial to these vest-type uniforms, the sleeveless uniforms. All white, have the VC in the front upper chest and the letter down diagonally down on the hip. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Third strikeout. 1 away. And we go to the top of the order. Trevor Fetch reached on an error his first time up.
Number 1, Trevor Fetch.
And he went to second on a wild pitch. He came in to score, and the bases loaded walk to Powell. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. On the left hand hitting Trevor Fetch. Here's a ground ball wrapped out towards second. And they have to hurry to throw, and it gets by him. Fetch around first on his way to second. He'll hit second and stop there. Error on the throw.
I say error on the fielding and the throw.
Error on the play.
The pitcher, number 22, Will Schwer.
So now Will Schwer will come to the plate. He walked his first time up. He swings at the first offering, skies it into the infield. Shortstop right behind the mound, drops it. And will be safe. That'll be an error on the shortstop on the drop. So runners at first and second for Jack Samuelson.
Number 15, Jack Samuelson.
Sammy struck out swinging his first time up. Runners at first and second, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And the pitch. Swinging a foul tip at the plate, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike on Jack Samuelson. And the pitch on the way by the right-hander, low, ball 1. 1-1. Jared Lentz calling off balls and strikes. Kirk Olson, the umpire, on the bases here in Game 2, the junior varsity game. Varsity game won by Thompson 6-3. And now the pitcher steps off. 1 ball, 1 strike on Jack Samuelson. And the pitch. Chops out towards short. And they fix it up. The throw across in time for the out. 6-3 on the put out of Samuelson. That's out number 2. Fetch to third. Schwer to second. And now Casey Kruger.
Center fielder, number 26, Casey Kruger.
Kruger singled to left field his first time up and came in to score on the base hit by Jewett. Here's the pitch. Right across the knees for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the delivery. And misses low. 1-1 on Kruger. Fetch off of third, Schwer off of second. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. The pitch. Curveball in the outside corner. Snuck that one in the back door. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kruger. And the pitch. There's a ground ball fouled on the third base line. The count stays at 1-2. All bundled up like we're doing a football game, aren't we? 1-2 the count. And the pitch on the way. Kruger takes strike 3 on the outside corner. That is a 4th strikeout, and that'll retire the side here in the second. The Highlanders, no runs, no hits, a couple of errors, and they leave 2 runners left on base. Through 2 complete. It is 3-3, Valley City and Thompson, Junior Varsity Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
So I counted that the one that Trevor did. The first one that he got the first on fielding error, but then the throwing error was when he got the second. Because if you would have just ate it, it would have been a fielding error. But then he threw it, and then it caught up.
As we head to the top half of inning number 3, Thompson and Valley City tied at 3, Junior Varsity Baseball here in the Highland Activity Network. 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up here for Thompson against Will Schwer. And a pitch. Bounces in, goes to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes. 3 runs, 3 hits, 4 errors for Thompson. 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Valley City. And the pitch is high for a ball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And the duo delivery, high, ball 3. 3-0. After giving up 3 runs and 3 hits in the first inning, a 1-2-3 second by Will. And now behind 3-0 here to start the third inning. And the pitch. Missed inside, ball 4. That is the first walk issued by Will. The runner first base, nobody out. And the pitcher to the plate. He singled in and scored back in the first. That one comes up short. Ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Right-hander Will Schwer sets, delivers. There's a strike at the knees. Throw to second, or throw to first. And runner back in. 1-1 the count. Powell throwing behind the base runner. One ball, one strike. And throw over to first base. Again, with that wind coming in from the outfield. Outfielder's very shallow. 1-1 the count here. And the pitch. Strike call at the knees, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner off of first takes his lead. There he goes, and the pitch is high for a ball, and Powell won't even throw. So stolen base. Got now even 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. Will picks up his 4th strikeout. 1 away. So 1 down with a runner at second. Here in the top of the 3rd. The pitch swung on. There's a fly ball into left center field, and this is going to be back and getting up to it is Amon. Caden comes up with the play. Caden Amon tracks that one down. The runner gets back to second. So that is out number 2. So runner at second base with 2 away now for Thompson. And Schwer delivers. Oh, that one skips past Powell. That'll go to the backstop. That'll be a wild pitch. Runner moves to 3rd. And a 1 ball, no strike count on the number 5 hitter in the lineup for Thompson. And the pitch, ground ball right back up the middle, and that's going to be into center field, a base hit. So ground single to center, runner will score, and Thompson takes a 4-3 lead. It must be batting 10 players. I'm way off here. Yeah, they're batting 10 players. This gentleman at the plate had an RBI single in the first. Runner goes. The pitch is high for a ball, and Ross will hold on to it. Or Ross, that's his dad. Corbin will hold on to it. 1 ball, no strikes. Schwer comes to the set and the pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. 4-3, Thompson leading. About here, Valley City 4-2. And Schwer delivers. There's a strike. 2-1. Top of the 3rd inning. Runner at second. 2 out. 1 in. And the runner to 3rd. Schwer delivers. Pop up in the infield. Left side. Who wants it? And it is caught by Trevor Fetch to the third baseman in fair territory, and that'll retire the side here in the third. But Thompson picks up 1 run, and they get a base hit. No errors, and leave 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. It is Thompson 4, Valley City 3. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
On base. Due up for the Highlanders in the bottom of the third. Powell, James Jewett, Austin Jewett.
Yeah, they must be batting 10 because when I saw 4 up there, I'm like, isn't 15?
Yeah, no, I saw that like early. I was like looking at like 10, and then I was, it was like, isn't 11 comes up, and it's just supposed to be 10 up?
Yeah. I think this is the same kid that started pitching. I'm not sure. I know he pitched last inning.
Yeah, I thought he didn't come in the first inning. Someone else.
I thought it was somebody short.
Yeah.
I think they're making changes all over the place, but oh well.
Yeah, we don't have a sheet anyway. So.
It's KB.
Yeah.
Four to 3, Thompson leading as we head to the home half of the third. Game scheduled for 5. Corbin Powell will lead things off. It'll be Powell, Jewett, and Jewett.
The catcher, number 17, Corbin Powell.
And the lights have been turned on and begin the warm-up process here at Charlie Brown. Corbin walked in a run in the first, had the bases loaded, and picked up a walk, RBI. He swings and it's a high fly ball into left center field. And running over is the left fielder. He's there and he makes the catch. Wynn held that one up. Sounded good off the bat, 1 away. That'll bring up James Jewett. He had a 2-run single his first time up.
The first baseman, number 27, James Jewett.
So Jewett to the plate. He swings and grounds him down the third base line. Foul. 0-1 on James. Playing at first base. Right-handed batter, slightly open stance. And the pitch. Skips in, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. I got a feeling if we do get this weather that's coming in, this will be the only sports this week for the Highlanders. There's a swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Track, baseball, and softball already postponed for tomorrow. Softball was scheduled on Thursday, as was track. Track has been postponed, as has the junior high track meet on Friday. Low, ball 2, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on James Jewett. Batting here with 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the third inning. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Jewett goes down swinging. 5th strikeout for Thompson pitchers.
Right,
and that'll bring up Austin Jewett.
19, Austin Jewett.
He struck out swinging his first time up. The left-handed. There's a pitch. Low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. And the kick and the delivery. Austin takes it in for a strike. 1 and 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Austin Jewett. And a pitch on the way. It just misses outside. Ball 2, 2 and 1. 4-3. Thompson leading here in the bottom of the third inning. Junior varsity baseball. The 2-1 pitch. Low and away. Ball 3, 3 and 1. Jewett can extend the inning. Aaron Deverd would follow. And the 3-1 pitch. Low, ball 4. So Jewett draws the free pass. Third walk issued by Thompson pitching. And now Aaron Deaver. He popped out to the first baseman his first time up.
Aaron Deaver.
So Deaver to bat with 2 out, runner at first. Here in the bottom of the third. That one right over the top of the head for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes on Deaver. That one at the knees, outside corner, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, curve on the inside corner at Deaver bailing and snuck it in on the black, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Deaver. Jewett, the runner down at first, takes his lead, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes out. 6 strikeout for Thompson pitching, and that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 1, 3 complete. In his 5-inning junior varsity game, it's Thompson 4, Valley City 3. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
No runs on no hits. There were no Thompson errors and 1 runner left on base.
Defensive changes. Looks like Fetch is at second.
Yeah, Fetch at second. Looks like Schwartz at someone else going out in center.
Okay, so Schwer goes to third.
Who's 18?
18?
Looks like he's out in left. Or is that?
Oh, out and left, that's Bodie Haglund.
What's his first name again?
Bodie.
Bodie Haglund?
Haglund, yep.
Okay.
Pitching and defensive changes for the Highliners as we enter the top of the 4th inning. Now pitching for Valley City will be number 26, Casey Kruger. Moving from pitcher to third base, number 22, Will Schwer. Moving from third base to second base, number 1, Trevor Fetch. Now entering the game and playing left field, number 18, Bodie Haglund.
Listed as a sub, but I don't think he played in practice.
See it, maybe it's there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
11
11.
center.
And moving from left field to center field, number 11, Caden Amon.
Let's see. So we have
Let's go, Ty. Yeah, base right there.
the only reason why I know that Bodie is because of his hair. Here's a high pop-up in the infield to start things here in the 4th inning, and that's caught by the first baseman, Jewett, making the play. So that is out number 1. Defensive changes. Bodie Haglund's now in left field. Amon moves over from left to right. Trevor Fetch goes from third to second. And Will Schwer goes from pitcher to third base. And now Casey Kruger pitching here for the Highliners. With 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. A 1-0 pitch. Chopper back towards the mound. Kruger comes off third base side, has it, throws to first for the out. 5-3 on the putout. Quickly 2 away here in the top of the 4th. So with 2 down, This is number, I guess we'd say the 9th place hitter. Right now, I don't think it matters here for Thompson. Swing and a miss. 0-1 on the first offering.
Yeah, Bodie came in for Deaver.
Yeah, so Bodie Hagelin will bat in Deaver's spot in the batting order. There's a strike called. 0-2. Casey Kruger, the right-hander, into the wind. The kick on the pitch. High pop-up. Foul territory, right side. Jewett giving chase, and it's off the top of the fence. And it goes out of play. So the count stays 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. Top of the 4th inning. Thompson leading it 4-3. And the pitch on the way. That is low. Ball 2, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kruger, the right-hander, wheels and deals. Swung on. There's a shot to center field. Coming in is Amon. He's right there. Cap by catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up and 3 down. Nothing across for Thompson in the 4th inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It is Thompson 4, Valley City 3. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
Thatch Schwer.
New pitcher for Thompson.
Pardon me?
New pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's like not more players.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 4 in this 5-inning junior varsity game. 4-3, Thompson leading. 9-1-2 hitters coming up here for the Highliners. 4 runs, 4 hits, 4 errors for Thompson. 3-2-1 for Valley City. Again, the Tommies won the varsity game 6-3.
The center fielder, number 11, Caden Amon.
So Caden Amon, the left fielder, will step in to lead things up, or the center fielder now, will step in and lead it off here for Valley City in the bottom of the 4th. Takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. 3 pitchers in for Thompson's the 3rd pitcher. They have struck out 6, walked 3 combined. The 0-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball right back to him. Gloves it on the second hop. Overhand flip to first for the out. 1-3 on the put out, 1 away. And we head to the top of the order, and Trevor Fetch.
The second baseman, number 1, Trevor Fetch.
Trevor's 0 for 2, but he has scored a run. He's reached base on errors. 1 on the 3rd baseman in the 1st inning, and then 2 on the 2nd baseman on a fielding error, then a throwing error. Takes the first pitch wide, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Trevor takes it high and wide, ball 2, 2-0. Remember the Highliner cross-country team. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Hits the outside corner, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike on Trevor. And the pitch on the way wide. Ball 3, 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th. Thompson leading the JV game 4-3 in the pitch. There's a strike in the knees. Full count now, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes On the second baseman, Trevor Fetch, and the pitch. High, ball 4. Well, Trevor's been on all 3 times today. 4th walk for Thompson pitching. And now Will Schwer, the third baseman. He is walked and reached down there.
Will Schwer.
Highlanders have left 4 runners on base, 3 in scoring position so far this afternoon or this evening. Here's a pop-up. Short right now, drifts back, now comes in, and he can't make the play. It's going to be off his glove. Fetch will hustle to second. Error on the right fielder. Runners at first and second with 1 out. 5th error for Thompson. And now Jack Samuelson is struck out and grounded out.
Number 15, Jack Samuelson.
So Sammy with an RBI situation here for Valley City. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Power against power there. And he swings through it. Nothing in 1. No balls and 1 strike. On the right hand hitting Jack Samuelson. And the pitch. Down and in. Skips in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bulk of this group. Freshman and sophomore. On his junior varsity team. It'll be your Babe Ruth age kids this summer. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Samuelson. Barring a double play, Casey Kruger would do up next. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's Fetch on his way to third. Here's the line drive, base hit into left field. Trevor around third. He's going to come in to score to tie the game at 4. An RBI single by Jack Samuelson. They had Fetch on the move, and he comes around to score. Schwer checks in at second. Hit number 3 for Valley City.
The pitcher.
And that'll bring up Casey Kruger.
Casey Kruger.
So Kruger with a chance here with runners at first and second and 1 out. Runner Schwer down at second base. Samuelson at first. Here's a ground ball left side. And that is going to go off the shortstop, short in left field. Around third, Schwer will come in and he will score. Here's Samuelson to third. Down to second base goes Kruger. And the Highlanders lead it 5-4. So the base hit by Kruger. And the RBI. And then the ball rolled into short left field. Schwer hustling all the way around to third. Samuelson to second.
The catcher,
Kruger, to second. And Schwer comes in to score. So now Corbin Powell takes a strike. He has got a RBI walk and fly to left. So 2 runs across here. Highlanders now take a 5-4 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And that pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Corbin Powell. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That one outside, ball 2, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike on Corbin Powell in the pitch. Takes it high, ball 3, 3-1. Jack Jewett on deck for Valley City. So walk, an error, and back-to-back singles have plated 2 runs here for Valley City. There's a strike call to make it 3-2. And they take a 5-4 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning in this 5-inning game. The set and the pitch. On that one, misses outside. So Powell draws the walk. 5 walks now for Thompson pitching. That loads it up for James Jewett. James had a 2-run single in the first and struck out swinging in the third. And the big first baseman will step in here.
Number 27, James Jewett.
A runner at every base here for Valley City. The pitch. And then that's an ease for a strike. 0-1. Samuelson at third. Kruger at second. Powell at first. Infield up all the way around with one out. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, to the backstop it goes. Here comes Samuelson to the plate, and he will score. And it's now 6-4 Valley City. Down to third goes Kruger. Powell to second. And a 1-ball, 1-strike count on Jewett. The right-hander comes to the set and the pitch. Pop up. Foul territory, back behind home plate, and out of play. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on James Jewett with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. The set and the pitch. Way outside. Nice stop there by the catcher. Saving a run, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners off second and third. The pitch. Here's the fly ball, right field, coming in, and this is going to drop in. That'll be a base hit. And coming in to score will be Kruger to make it 7-4. Powell stayed at second. An RBI single for Jewett, his 3rd RBI of the game, 2nd hit.
Right,
and now Austin Jewett. Check that. Tyler Cota, is that Tyler? Jack Learood now batting.
Hitting for the Highliners be number 20, Jack Learood.
So Jack Learood will come to the plate. He swings and misses the first offering, 0-1. Austin Jewett, while he's in there, struck out and walked. And the pitch. There's a strike to Jack, 0-2. 4 runs in the inning for Valley City. 3 base hits and been out by a couple of walks and an error. There's a swing and a miss. That is out number 2. 7 strikeout for Thompson pitching. Now Bodie Haglund to the plate.
The left fielder, number 18, Bodie Haglund.
He's coming in for Deaver, who had popped out and struck out. And the pitch, Bodie swings at the first offering, and look out, that scattered some of the players in the Thompson dugout. So Bodie a little bit behind that one and rifled it into the Thompson dugout. Here's the 0-1 pitch, high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bodie, right-handed batter. And the pitch. Here's a little looper to the right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Around third is Powell. He's on his way home. He will score. Down to third base goes Jewett. An RBI single for Haglund. And Valley City with a 4 spot here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Now lead at 8-4. Or a 5 spot, pardon me. I'll bring up Caden Amon, the center fielder, who started the inning when he bounced out, pitcher to first.
Center fielder, number 11, Caden Amon.
And he takes the pitch, missing outside, ball 1. So Bodie Haglund, a little looping base hit down the right field line. And the pitch, swing and a miss by Amon, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Highlanders saw it hit Thompson 6-4. And the pitch. And that's going to hit him in the wallet. So hit batter. Amon reaches. Haglund goes to second. They're loaded up for Trevor Fetch.
The second baseman, number 1, Trevor Fetch.
Fetch has been on base 3 times. He walked here earlier this inning and scored. On Jack Samuelson's RBI single. Here's a foul. Spinning off to the left. 0-1. Samuelson with RBI single. Kruger with an RBI single. RBI single by Jewett and by Haglund. And a runner scored on a wild pitch. The pitch, high and wide, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Trevor. The right-hander delivers. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Maybe the 10-1-2 hitters coming up for Thompson in the top of the 5th. Here's a little fister out towards second base and grabbed by the shortstop coming over, and that will retire this side. But the Highliners score 5 runs in the inning with 4 base hits. And they're helped out by Nair, and they leave the bases loaded. We go to the 5th. It's Valley City 8, Thompson 4, and Junior Varsity Baseball on the Highliner Activity Network.
There was 1 Thompson error, and the bases were left loaded. Your score after 4 complete innings, Valley City 8, Thompson 4. Defensive change for the Highliners as we enter the top of the 5th inning. Remaining in the game and playing right field will be number 20, Jack Learud.
So Reed Nelson, they got the wrong numbers. So Reed Nelson is out in right field. So Reed Nelson, who not Jack Learud, had that strikeout in the inning. Well, first game of the year, new coaches. We'll give them a little bit of a slack. Very, very little. 8-4, Valley City leading. Casey Kruger going to try to finish this one up as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Eight runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Valley City, 4, 4, and 5 for Thompson. Here's a 1-0 pitch on the way by Kruger. In for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the top half of the 5th inning. And the pitch. Strike called, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And a pitch on the way. Swinging a grounder out towards the left side. Grabbed it short by Samuelson. The throw, not in time. Nice stretch, though, by Jewett, but it'll be an infield hit. Hit number 5 for Thompson. And now to the top of the order with a runner at first base and nobody out. And the first pitch in the dirt, and there's Powell throwing behind the runner. Not in time. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. This is low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Casey Kruger came on last inning, won a 1-2-3 4th inning. For Will Schwer, who started, there's a strike called, 2-1. So Casey now in line for the win. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball hit into left field. Hagelin, no, coming over into left center, and flying over is Caden Amman makes the play. Looked like that was headed towards left center, and Amman came over from center field to make the play for out number 1. So 1 out, 1 on. Now these players getting a chance to play under the lights here with the cloudy sky and lights on. There's a swing and a miss, nothing in 1. No balls, 1 strike. Casey Kruger, the right-hander, sets runner off first in the pitch. Another pop-up into short left field. Hagelin in and can't make the play. Everybody's going to be safe. That'll be an error on Bona Hagelin out in left field. Runners at first and second with 1 away. Kruger, ball behind his back as he peers in for the side. And the pitch. Skips in there, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, if you've yet to sign up for our playsite.com and sign up for the Highlander Activity Network, softball, baseball, track here this spring. There's a swing and a foul. It is quite simple. Go to Highlanders.org on the homepage of Highlanders Valley City Public Schools, Highlanders.org, and you'll see the live button down up at the top page. Pitch misses inside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Click on that. That'll take you to the Highlander Activity Network. And of course, you can pick your channels. And baseball, softball, be on the Go Cam, the Go channel. Swinging another foul off to the left. He evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's free to sign up for playsite.com. And our YouTube archive channel if you want to watch past events. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Cougar has it. Throws the third, high throw. And did he get him? He came back not in time. Almost was able to come back. Kruger's throw was high as he went to third. So the bases are loaded with 1 out. And we'll have a conference on the mound. Made the right play. Had plenty of time to throw, but a little bit high. Schwer had to come off the bag, go up for it. And by the time he came down and tagged, it was too late. So now the tying run at the plate with 1 out. Conversation's over. Players fan out to their positions. One out here in the top of the 5th inning. Valley City leading it 8-4. And the pitch. There's a number to the third base side. Schwer charges, comes up with it cleanly. The throw across and in time for the out. Run will score. That'll be an RBI ground out, 5-3. That's out number 2. With runners at second and third. Kruger with first base open delivers. There's a fly ball to right field. In for Nelson, over, and it'll drop in and get behind him. That'll plate 2 runs. And the runner will stop at second base with a double. Hit number 6 for Thompson. It's now 8-7 with a tying run in scoring position. Kruger 1 out away from trying to finish this one out for Valley City. Runner to third. The pitch is a strike. So a stolen base. And a no ball, 1 strike count on the batter. Casey Kruger working from the set. Runner at third base. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. And a pop-up foul. Not a play off to the right. So 1 strike left here. And Kruger trying to finish this one out. The right-hander ready to work. Sets, delivers 0-2. Swinging a ground ball left side. And picked up at short. Samuelson has it. The throw across in time for the out. 6-3 on the putout. And Valley City holds on and wins the season opener tonight in junior varsity baseball. Final 8-7. We'll be back with the totals of this one. This is Highlander Baseball on the Highlander Activity Network.
Of 2 hits. There was 1 Valley City error and 1 runner left on base. Final score of the junior varsity contest this evening. The Valley City Highliners 8 and the Thompson Tommies 7. Thank you all for coming out this afternoon and evening, and drive home safely. We'll see you next time.
Back here at Charlie Brown Field, where Valley City gains the split of this season-opening doubleheader. The varsity game goes to the Thompson Tommies by a final of 6-3, and the junior varsity game just concluded. Valley City wins this one 8-7. 8 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors for Valley City. They left 8 runners on base. Thompson 7 runs, 6 hits, 5 errors, and they left 3 runners on base. And the winning pitcher was Casey Kruger. Had to make things interesting a little bit here in the 5th inning, but he will pick up the win and goes to 1-0 on the season. Highlanders got 3 runs in the first, 5 runs in the 4th. Thompson 3 in the first, 1 in the 3rd, and then 3 in the 5th. Had the tying run at third base when the final out was made, but the Highlanders hold on and pick up the victory here tonight. So that'll wrap things up for our season opener of Highlander Baseball. Again, don't forget, coming up on Wednesday, Coach's Corner from the Highlander Activity Center at 6 o'clock. Baseball, track, speech, and express wrestling will be on the docket coming up on Wednesday night, 6 o'clock from the Hack on the Highlander Activity Network with Coach's Corner. My thanks to Jaden Johnson and Derek Bear, our technical director and cameraman here this evening and this afternoon. And, of course, our great sponsors, Dickey Rural Network, Essentia Health, and the Valley City Highlander Sports Booster Club for their support of the Highlander.